Hey glitches, it's GigaMax again. For this one, I'm just focusing on the side mission, so if you're not into that, you can go ahead and skip. But I'd be much appreciated if you just scroll through. Well, not scroll through the video. Let the video ride. Just mute it, set it to a side tab, and just let it finish up. You can even put it set on autoplay, so it goes through all my videos. That'd be awesome. But aside from that, if you wouldn't mind sticking around, that'd be nice. Let's see what Rodrigo needs.
You have the look of the man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigo.
Taya has tasked me with removing a Cursebreaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden, and we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential, and we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that needs doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few leaves we have would barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Sure, I guess I can help.
Tell me what you need.
You'll go? Oh, thank you. No one knows herb lore like Taya, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find, if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Ooh. Do not harm. What do you mean? Also, what does the brand even do? You can't just have a side mission speaking about how dangerous it is to remove a brand without properly telling what the brand even actually does. Because if you're going off of information that we should already know, you should tell us already. Because if the characters know, we should know.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of Cursebreakers has gone missing near Northreach.
Which team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. A Cursebreaker managed to release a Stolus amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I got you.
I'll go and find them. We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
But we don't know what Torgal is yet. Well, actually, don't ask me why, but they kind of spoil what Torgal is. Attributes. Go to Torgal. Blood of Fenrir. Thanks for the spoiler, game. Thanks. It's much appreciated. and just, tell me what exactly he is. Whether he is, it might still be connected to the Fallen or the Guardians or whatever it is. But irregardless, yeah. Like, I'd be fine if they gave Torgal at least more combat potential of you could ask him to do more. Like, he's only got 2 attacks. You really can't even combo. You can't really combo his attacks either. It's just kind of, you press a button, he does it immediately. But I feel like it should be a little different, if anything. A little tweak here and there to make him more playable would be nice. At the very least, they did change him from, a normal looking wolf to this. That's badass. That is something I like to see. Where's the map at? There we go. And they happen to be 2 far places away from each other. But at the very least, it should be, pretty quick at the very least. Nice little some.
Come on. Faster.
Oh, it's actually really close. That's cool. At a point, I don't even look at like.
It was easy enough to find. Now for those herbs.
I never really look at the numbers, honestly. Sometimes it can feel more. It can make things feel more
Be safe.
distant than it really is.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
Oh, hopefully I agree. I don't know what I was trying to say there.
Would be enough to keep your infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will work before we get one of these.
Yep, just stomp the bugs out. Ooh. So yeah, I'm calling it now. The reason why they gave that to Torgal is because Jill's about to be taken out of the story. Hopefully not the same way that I keep forgetting her name from Final Fantasy VII. Hopefully they don't take her out the same way they took her out. If you know who you know, all that spoilers and all that other stuff, but. Yeah.
Slavers don't even bother with Northreach now or the Highborn. This is no time to ride.
What do you mean there's always a time to ride? They were a brave warrior. They didn't cower from danger. Or something of that nature. Okay. Well, looks like they're still alive at least.
You deserve a rest. Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slavers' carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
At least you're setting the expectations, right? For those of you who don't know, I am among the pessimist variety, so optimism doesn't really come easily. Oh, yeah, optimism really doesn't come easily when you see a, giant troll over there. Not the best thing to see.
They're trying to get into the carriage.
Had I just been knocked out of Titan. Uh-oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. Let's see how you handle this one. I really need to change that one when I get the chance. Too situational. Unless I know I'm going into a one-on-one fight. I almost timed that properly. I cannot get a break. Man, he just wouldn't die.
Who are you? A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety. The life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Okay, and I think that's it. Well, that's cool. Let's go back to the hideaway. Like I thought, this didn't take much time at all. It just makes me want to get the other dominant powers faster, honestly. Just to see what they do. I've almost got spoiled on Odin, but luckily I didn't look too far into it. I'm trying to think, but nothing's really appearing in mind.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Yeah, honestly, not all leaders can see everything, so beating yourself up over not being able to see unforeseeable occurrences, it's kind of not here nor there. You just gotta take things as they come. Flow like water and all that.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Not really.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Taya trusts you. Which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But... I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Cursebreakers lead hard lives. And the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that. I won't falter. Not again.
So, at least they did answer why removing the brand is so dangerous. There's poison in it. I guess that does make sense. If you have a deserter, you can always find them because they're marked. And if they try to remove it, they run the risk of being poisoned and dying, guaranteed. So, very jacked up and brutal, but at the very least it makes sense. You know, with quotations and all that, because it is, again, brutal. I'll look at this one just so then I have a better move for wind, since I really don't like that one all too much. And at the very least, this can be used for good crowd control. Though, one thing I wish the game had, aside from, the icon powers and whatnot, was just actually swap up his fighting ability, or at least have the option to, per element he uses. Because after the time skip, he should, kind of work his fighting style around said elements. That would be nice and interesting and make the game not feel so monotonous after a while, because the issue is simply his base moves are all the same. They never really change. So the only thing you could really do is try to focus on the other ones. But if these don't really change combat either to a certain degree, at least not the basic combat, since it's Ifrit and whatnot, or that sort of tree, you have to figure out other ways of working around it, which they do a pretty good job at it, but a little tweak here and there can make it a little better. At the very least, it can make it so then you have more of an option. You can have, wind and lightning use a similar fighting style, so you don't need to go out of your way and make like 8 new different fighting styles. But since we don't even have party members that we control, I honestly shouldn't really bother them all too much. They only need to work with the one character with one weapon type, unless he wants to swap his weapon. But doing that may lead to another issue, because he has spent his pretty much entire life using one weapon. Granted, he has another weapon beside him, a short sword, that he never uses. They can give him dual wielding, for goodness sake. Though I feel like that sword is more ceremonial at the end of the day, and if not, it's something else. I'm trying to see. Is there any good stuff? No, we don't even have an ability. We don't have an ultimate ability for Ifrit yet either. But I'm not at the end of the game, though I feel like I am past the halfway point at this point. Let's see, is there any rewards that we can acquire? Hey, it wasn't... I didn't even go to you.
I'll be a stranger, eh?
I'll be a stranger all I want.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Let's see. Let me guess. Better healing.
All yours.
This one, I'm trying to figure it out, but nothing's really coming to mind.
All done?
Let's see. What did she give me? Ah, I called it. It's nice, but I guess I don't really need money at this point anymore since I have a lot of it. But I also don't need crazy healing because I really don't take damage like that. Well, it's not that I don't take damage like that. I heal more than I normally take damage, so it really doesn't affect me all too much. But I guess we can see how things go with this. Let me see if I can upgrade anything, and if I can't, well, this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching and all that, and I hope to see you guys in another one. So, let's see. Anything here? Ooh, there's something.
What do you need? What's that for you, dear?
Ooh, grindstone. That's what I like to see.
Scratches, right? Should last you a good while.
And don't have it. That sucks. I need to get this at some point anyway, so I should get it soon at this point. Actually, I saw the quest for this, so I should be able to get that from a quest. Gotten a sword from a quest, but I should be able to get this from a quest too, I think.
And?
So, actually, let's see, can he upgrade anything that I have?
What's that for you, dear?
Nope. You can upgrade this, but that means nothing for me. Still not good enough. Oh well. So, see you guys in the next one.